Alrighty, hello guys, welcome you faces back to another Stormworks Frantico oil series video. Today, we're actually continuing to sell our diesel, because we actually bought loads of diesel last time, so that is exactly what we're going to be getting on with today. The other thing is, we've actually got something at the back that has pumps. Now, I want to see if those are actually quicker or not at selling this than just going straight out of the tanks like this. The thing is, it has been working quite well. I don't want to break this, so I don't really want to test it, but I think we're going to have to. So, let's get straight to it. Alright, so let's go ahead and connect. I don't know how we're going to even check. So this is going down that fast. Okay, interesting. Let's go ahead and connect this onto here. And open this valve. There we go. And say fluid out. Is that any faster? I actually don't know. Let's go ahead and do this one onto here as well. That's also on fluid out. I don't think that's any quicker. In fact, it might even be slower. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and attach it onto there for now. Can't remember why I added these things, but there we go. Right, okay, turn that off. There we go. So I gotta wait here for another like 10 years, so that's what we're gonna do. Look at that! There's a helicopter over there that has fallen out of the sky and is now just sitting in the ocean. I don't know how that happens, but the AI in this game is something else. It's so weird. Anyway, yeah, we're just selling the diesel. It'll be done soon. Anyway, what are we going to do after this? I want to build a pipeline. Previously, we've tried to build a pipeline through the ocean. But what if we actually build a pipeline from here, actually no, from there up to here? How far away is that? We can actually somewhat test this by setting that there. We'll run upstairs, we'll input it into our waypoint, and it will tell us on the board right here. 1,650. So we'd have to build like 4 of those winches, connect them all together, and that would be it, I think. Okay, so we are down to about 7,000 liters of fuel, which is fine. Let's just go ahead and take that back home, because we are going to need it. Well, maybe, anyway. So let's go ahead and just disconnect all of these things. And we're going to return back to our base, where we are going to try and figure out how to make a pipeline, essentially. So let's go ahead and turn this off. Here we go, jump across. There we go, and make sure it's not pumping anymore. Very good. And now we're just going to drive home. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Anyway, inside we go. Let's go into here. Start the engine. Drive forwards. I gotta go very slowly. I say that as I like motor away really quickly. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and turn ourselves around. And we're gonna head home. Okay, we've returned it to the workbench, and bam! Actually, let's go ahead and save it too, because I don't think I saved it before. There we go, right, we're saved. So, what are we going to do now? We're going to go to sleep. We're then going to get ourselves a trailer built with 2 big winches on it, I think. Okay, so what do we actually need then? We're going to need a winch. Yes, just like this. Very nice. We're then going to need another winch, just like that. There we go. So, from there, we're going to have to connect these guys together. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and add a pipe. And I actually want it so that we have a pump on the bottom of here as well. Yes. All right, here we go. So, large pump. Shove that on there like that. There we go. Fluid out is this side. Fluid in is this side. Very good. So if we go down, and then we go backwards, we then go up, and then we go backwards, there we go, and we take it into there like so. Okay, so pipes, yes, shove this guy into here like this, 1 and 2, and this guy into there just like that. Alright, good. So far, so good. All I really want to do from here is actually add wheels to the bottom of this, add some batteries so that it will actually continue running, and we'll go from there. Alright, so let's do this on both sides. Here we go. Delete these guys, shove those back in. There we go. And there as well. Good. From there, we're going to attach these 2 together like this. I'm going to go ahead and bring this backwards like so. And I'm just going to build a thing across here, just like this. And that is it. Yes. On the other side, I'm going to do pretty much the exact same thing. So bring it out and past. There we go. Bring it out to the side. Very nice. And this one too. There we go. From there, we're going to need some wheels. So let's go ahead and get some of those. And that's it, probably. Maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Let's try and shove these guys onto here. Oh, I can't. I guess it's going to have to be the ones with suspension, which is not really what I was going for. Not really. But it will work. So if I just shove 2 of those on there like that, that's fine. Alright, so there we go. I've added a connector to the front. We've got our wheels right there. Each of these wheels needs a brakes button, so let's go ahead and do that. And I guess we're going to have the pump running too, so let's go ahead and get a button for that too. Okay, so buttons, yes. Push buttons, no. Here we go, toggle buttons. This one and this one. And then on this side, we're going to need 2 more buttons to have winch out on each of these. So winch out. Oh, issue. There is an issue with this. But we can actually do it differently on this one. Okay, so winch in. There we go. So each of these are going to be connected to this. So down is out and down is out. There we go. Then this one is up and in. Up and in. Very nice. And then this one is going to be for the brakes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this one is going to be for the pump. Alright, cool. So this one brakes. And this one pump. Pump. Yes. Okay. So with that being said, what I'm going to do now is actually add a... Oh, I don't know. I don't know. So the issue is winches can't connect to winches. So the fact that I've got 2 winches on here is fine if it's just going to be the center one. But on this end, it can't attach to a winch. And on the other end, it can't attach to a winch either. If that makes sense. So the next one is just going to have to be a single winch. And then a connector. And again. The first one, though, can run like this. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is actually bring this guy into the fold, which is, of course, our little tow truck thingamabobby. I'm going to raise this up to there, pretty much, and I will paste it in. Just like that. There we go. We're then going to get rid of, like, the whole bed of this, because it's unnecessary to have it. I'm going to get rid of all these guys as well, including that, and this, and I'm going to get rid of all this, too. There we go. Including these guys on the side, because they're no longer necessary, and so is this. There we go. Alright, nice. Yeah, I think that's fine to do, to be honest. I'm going to shove that bit across there. I'm going to delete all of this, and I'm going to replace it with this guy instead. And I'm going to do the same thing right here. So delete all of this, and replace it with this guy. There we go. We're then going to need an actual, like, connector. So I should probably cut it and move it forwards. Cut, move forwards to like there, paste it back in. We're then going to connect this guy onto here. Shove this guy onto there. And I'm going to add a button just so that we can actually disconnect this thing. And that'll be fine, I think. So disconnect, that's okay. Alright, good. Spawn it in. We're going to have to connect these guys together. Alright, so push this forwards. Alright, I should have probably added some hoses. I think I've got hoses on here, though, on both sides. So that's good. Alright, cool. So what we need to do now is drive up the hill. Oh, this is so weird. Here we go. So drive out of here, drive up the hill, connect it onto the cell point, and then I guess we'll just winch out and we'll try and drive as far as we can. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, so, because the way this is going to work, I actually want to turn around. Unfortunately, the turning circle on my my truck isn't the best. So, we got to do some reversing here, probably. Here we go, shove it in reverse. Okay, hopefully this is fine. Reversing with a trailer like this isn't right, but hopefully that's working enough. There we go. And now let's drive forwards again. And as long as we can turn before we hit that, we're good. Yes! Alright, good. So, shove the brakes on real quick. Let's go ahead and jump out. Oh, I hate when these doors don't work. Does this one work? Yes. So, we're going to grab the hose. There we go. Shove that onto... I can't remember which way around it is. This one's in, so we shove that onto there. Oh, no! It doesn't really matter with this, does it? Unless it does. I think that's always going to be 10 meters, but we'll see what happens here, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. So if I start driving now, as long as it gets past 10 meters, we're going to be good, but I don't know whether it will. I think it is working. So essentially, I drive until I can no longer drive anymore, and then from there, we actually need to go get another trailer, and then we need to attach that trailer to this trailer and go from there. This is crazy. Alright, I think we're at the point now where we're gonna have to just leave this here. So brakes on, there we go. Let's go ahead and disconnect from this. And now I need to drive back with the truck. Oh no, I've been dumb. No. So essentially the issue is, when I drive back now, this is gonna get despawned with this. Oh, and the other issue is as well, is that I didn't actually add a keep active block onto this thing. Okay, well, mistakes were made, but let's go ahead and drive home again, and we'll sort that out. Okay, look at this. So, we've got everything connected, I think. Let's go ahead and just check. So the brakes do work, yes. I believe the pump will work as well. I'm just going to go ahead and drive this to where I was before, obviously connecting this to the pump up there, and then we're going to connect this guy to this guy. In fact, I could do that now if I had the hoses. So I'm just going to go ahead and shove this into here, and I'm going to have to winch out. We're then going to go ahead and shove this into here, and then that is going to go into the sell point. Okay, right, so far so good. I think we got this. Okay, so currently trying to reverse backwards so that we can connect on. And then once we connect on, we can skedaddle and get out of here. Yeah, alright, here we go. Oh. No! That's so annoying. Alright, okay, get rid of this really quickly. I'm just going to go ahead and save it as dumb pipeline. There we go. We're then going to grab this. Yes, okay, and I'm just going to add a connector onto there. So a pivot first. Yes. Pivot, okay, shove that guy onto there like this. And then a connector onto there. Yes, okay. We're then going to put a button directly on top of that, obviously. So button, wash, connect that to there, this to here, and this to here. Okay, so spawn this in, drive it out, and then we can connect it all together again, and go again. Alright, this time I actually managed to turn around without reversing, which is nice. However, it is dark. I really need to get myself a torch again, but never mind. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to run into one of these houses, into their bed, and I'm going to sleep until it's daytime. We'll then continue with what we were doing last time. We're going to connect our trailer on. Oh, wait, actually. Okay, I'm going to have to steal the hoses from here, unfortunately. But that's fine. So we're going to connect this to there. And we're going to connect this to here. Okay, cool. The thing is, and the issue that we've got here is, this one's going to be the starter one. Because otherwise, that one, yeah, alright, cool. That one can't be the starter one is the issue. This pipe? Hang on. So it goes in this one, out this one, into there, into this one, into this. I've sort of built it the wrong way around. I'd have to drive to the other end to actually get it done the right way around. So that might be what we do actually. We're going to drive to the other end, connect it on as we go back this way. Yes. I've decided against it. Let's go ahead and just shove this on here and that's fine. Right, okay, so that is currently pumping. Okay, so winch out. No, that's brakes. Winch out. Okay, let's just check the winch out works on all of these. Is that doing it? Yep, alright, cool. And winch out on this one. Alright, cool. So we're winching out on all of those. Let's go. Let's go. So we're just going to drive to where we were before. We're then going to have to take the trailer off that's at the front and the ones behind that off, then connect those onto my truck and then drive again and do the same thing again, I guess. Although it doesn't really matter which one it is next. That'd be fine. Alright, this is a struggle. This is a bit of a struggle, but we got this. All right, I tell you what, I am going to go ahead and leave the first trailer here. So let's go and shove our brakes on. There we go. We're going to shove the brakes on of this trailer. There we go. And we're going to disconnect. Oh, no. I'm going to disconnect this one, but I think we'll have issues. Oh, you know what? I can actually just push it backwards. That's fine. All right. Pumps? No, brakes. Turn the brakes on. Okay. What is going on with that? All right, well, that's fine. So that's connected. This is now connected to here, so we disconnect this one. We're going to leave this trailer here. We're going to connect onto this one, and we're going to continue. Okay, right, sure. Can I push my truck this way? It'd be good if I could. It looks like I'm actually able to push my truck around. This is great. Okay, so I'm going to move to the sides. We're then going to reverse backwards. Hopefully without absolutely destroying that thing. Alright, there we go. Stop right here. Very good. And now let's connect onto this one. Alright, turn the brakes off again. Push this backwards. Alright, brakes on again. I should be able to push it sideways, but I don't really need to. Turn this off. Shove this way. Okay, brakes off again. Push this over here. There we go. And connect. Connect! Connect! Please! Please connect on! Come on! That one and this one. Let's go! Really? There we go, right, good. So, turn the brakes off again. And we can continue driving for another, like, 500 meters or so. And that'll be fine, alright. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. This is so weird. Hopefully it works. I'm assuming it will. Okay, I felt like I was slowing down a bit there, so I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this trailer as well. There we go. Should probably put the brakes on first before doing that, but whatever. Let's go ahead and disconnect this guy and move it to the side, because that's the one we're going to be using next. In fact, I might even be able to just drag it straight over to this. That'd be amazing. Alright. Winch out. No, brakes. There we go. Brakes. Push it that way. Okie dokie, kind of? Okie dokie, kind of. Right, okay, so if we can connect this onto that one, that would be awesome. Yeah, so this one's staying here. I will have to drive back and turn the pumps on each of these, but I think we can do that. Alright, so drive forwards a little bit. Have we actually connected? That'd be great. Yes! Alright, brakes off, and we're going again. Hopefully these are all set up in the right way, because it could be that they're not, but I think we got this. Okay, so we've been stopped again, and the issue with this is now all I've got is this, and I'm gonna have to run with it, which is, an interesting situation. Anyway, brakes on, there we go. We're gonna have to grab ourselves a hose. Do I have any more left? Oh no, if I don't have another hose left, I'm gonna have to... Oh, I do. Hey, right, connect onto this. We're then gonna have to winch out. And hopefully I can run with this all the way down to the sell point. It's not gonna let me. Oh, this sucks. This really sucks. I could do that, but that's not gonna help. It's not actually gonna help. Unless I leave the truck there. I mean, maybe that's fine. I don't see it being fine. Battery power 0. Oh, I didn't actually connect that. Yikes. Alright, whatever. Let's just drive down there with the last little bit. And we will see what happens. If it's good and if it works, that's fine. This is really just for one video because I think it'd be funny to do. But, yeah. Every other time I've thought about doing this, it was always with barges, not actually on land. So this is going to be interesting to see if this works. I don't know if it will, given the fact that, you know, it's going to have to go through a truck's fuel tank, but other than that, everything else should be fine. Alright, here we go. So drive this way. Yes, okay. And drive over to this. Okie dokie. We're going to shove our brakes on, like, here, I guess? Maybe I could actually drive on there. But I feel like that's probably a bad idea. This is probably a bad idea. I'm doing it anyway. Right, okay, so let's go ahead and stop the truck here. Okay. I want to go to bed before anything else happens, but yes, let's turn off the engine. Let's go ahead and turn off the lights, and we'll get it all sorted in a second. Alright, well, I suppose that could have gone further, which is why it's swinging around everywhere, but let's go ahead and attach this onto here. Attach it straight onto here, and click sell. Pump. So currently that's going to actually be pumping the fuel out of my truck into there, which is fine. We're then going to have to run across and pump out the other things from the other things and see if that works. The issue is that I don't know if my truck's actually getting fuel into it. I don't actually know if my truck even has like an air release either. But fuel is currently going down. Okay. Alright, so what that means is I'm going to have to run backwards to each of the things that I've dropped off and turn the pumps on each of them and see if that then allows it to work. Alright, first one, let's go ahead and shove the pump on. There we go. Is anything actually going through this? Fluid, it doesn't say anything's actually going through it. Yes. Okay, right, let's continue to the next one. Okie dokie, the next one is right here. Let's go ahead and get this one on as well. Here we go, pump. Okay, anything going through this one? At the minute, no fluid, so maybe it's the next one that is the one that's going to allow everything to work. Actually, I might have to run all the way to the start and turn that pump on. I'm not sure if that is even running. I should have probably tested all this literally in a row so that I can pump from one to the other, to the other, to the other, to the truck and see if that worked. But I didn't do that, so never mind. Okay, this is the last one, sort of. So let's go ahead and pump this. And fluid is going through it, which means we should be making money. Well, yeah, so we're spending money, but we're also buying... Okay, right. So I'm going to run actually all the way back to the start again. And I guess, well, I don't know, we'll sit AFK for a bit and just see what happens, I suppose. Let's see if we can get to 100 and, I don't know, 30,000 pounds maybe. Okay, this is actually working. We're almost at 130,000 already, so there you go. Frantico Oil has a pipeline. That's amazing. Alright, so now we are actually up to 146,000, which actually means pretty much that we don't need to do anything else in this series. Series is over. I don't know if that's actually true. I don't think it is. Packages expired. Oh, no. I would like to do or build a bigger tanker than the one we have, which, to be fair, it's fine. We could do that. So maybe we will. Also, these are all expired. I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep so we can see again. And I think what I'll do is I'll get our truck out, and I'm actually gonna go on a little journey in the truck, and we'll see the pipeline. We'll just actually drive straight down the pipeline. Let's do that. Let's go to sleep a little bit longer. There we go. And now we can go. All right, cool. All right, so we are back out in our actual tow truck, which is it's fine. You know, that's going to be okay. So we're going to drive all the way up to here. I could actually take, I guess, like a little piece that we could leave there instead of the truck that we've got there currently, but it doesn't really matter. It serves the same purpose. So yeah. Anyway, from here you can't actually see any of the pipeline, but as we drive around, I think we will start to see some, because just around here, yep, there it is. There's the start of it. Nice. The thing is, I do actually want to check the batteries on these. As soon as the batteries wear out, we will have to replace it, because if there's a pump constantly running, this is going to be an issue. Oh no, batteries are fine. Is it still pumping through? Yes, it is. And we're up to 138,000, but it is actually more than that. It's just because I actually bought this truck. So we're making loads of money. Luckily still on there, which is nice. And yeah, it's all good. It is actually fine. I didn't realize, but this piece is actually not actually even attached. So that was stupid. But anyway, it is still running, so I'm happy. Let's have a quick little look at the fuel. Yep, it's full. And how much money are we on now? Bam, 162,000. Anyway, for now, thank you guys very much for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.